I can't keep up with your style. I can't keep up.
Hello everybody, you're watching Callum's Computers, and this series, it's a brand new channel, brand new series. It's going to be for refurbishments of laptops. There are going to be certain videos just for unboxings, and videos in the future that are actually going to partake in the construction and the disassembly of the laptop to make sure it's fully clean and ready for refurbishment. So I have in this box a HP EliteBook 8470p with an i5, I believe it's a third or fourth gen, 4GB of RAM and a 500GB hard drive. I do know from the seller that there isn't a charger included, but there should be some charger ready on the laptop so we can make sure all of that's fine. I've not opened the box, it's still got its fragile stickers on it, still got its fragile stickers. I just removed my posting stuff. So let's get right into it, shall we? So my best, as of what I've seen of the package online, it seems in fairly good condition. It seems maybe a grade C to a grade B borderline, maybe a grade B standard. It does have a few scuffs on the back, but that is obviously it's noted, and I was aware of that. So how do we actually open this box? Do we have a little pull? Yeah, we have a tab at the front. Let's get that and that. Should be able to just pull it open now. Oh, we've got some tabs here too. Camera angle is a little bit strange, but I hope it doesn't mind. This is where all my unboxings are going to be in. Alright, so is that that? Yeah, that's that one. So we can put that down and open this bad boy up now, shall we? Alright, we've got a leaf. We are greeted with a leaf, guys. Look, a leaf. Very muy bien. Put that right there. And a lot of bubble wrap. Right, so let's get this off the table. There's nothing else in that box. And we're greeted with bubble wrap. And nice. Let's be very gentle with this. We don't want to wreck it. But I am aware that there are some cosmetic problems with this. No physical, all cosmetic, maybe a few scratches or whatnot. Other than that, there are no other physical problems with it, such as like failures, and it's wet. Okay. It's very wet. It's very condensated, shall I say. Alright, so here's the laptop. It's freezing cold, so I'm fairly sure it's condensation. So let's just wrap all this back up. Alright, that's a great start to the first of the series. We found a wet laptop. Alright, so I'm just going to reach over here and grab a little cloth. We'll use this cloth to just dry it down, get as much water off of it as possible. Already, it's about, by the looks of this, I would say it's about a grade C. Yeah, there are scuffs, no chips, no cracks is what I can see. There's a tiny little dent here. Other than that, it's looking quite fire, if I do say so myself. This was bought for 80 British pounds, and inside, here we have it. Great condition. As we see, I'm going to turn this around for you guys. Great condition laptop. Keyboard is in immaculate condition as of what I see. We have the little nipple on the front. There doesn't seem to be any physical problems, cosmetical anyway, with the with the actual roof of the computer. This part anyway. We have a fingerprint scanner here that I'm obviously going to play with. I've never had them before. And what else do we have on here? We have volume buttons, power buttons. Well, obviously power button. Your two clickies, your nipple. Let's see if we can turn it on. Alright, so here we have it. We're booting up. Battery of life. System has detected storage capacity of the battery has started to be very low. All right, that wasn't explained in the forum or the post, but you know, it could be what, 50%. It does need a charger though, so it could just be that it hasn't been charged in a long time or something. Owner. So far it looks very clean. I am going to disassemble it still and clean it from the inside out. We've got quite a bit of battery left on it. We have, what do we have? We've got 87%. Battery 2? Not present. Alright, so maybe there's expandable batteries in this thing, I don't know. So let's just turn that all the way down to, we'll keep it on in the middle. I mean, it looks fine. We've got 65%. Looks like we have, is that a, what this? Oh boy, that's actually kind of neat. So up here, we actually have a light that'll light up the keyboard at night. Alright, that's cool. So let's check the specs, make sure it's all in check, which it should be because he did post pictures of the specs. So let me turn this around for you guys so you can see. I know the camera is probably not focusing on focusing on it, but we'll try and get it zoomed in a little bit. So as we can see here, we do have a i3 3320M CPU with 4 gig of RAM and a nice 500 gigabyte hard drive. Obviously, before all my testing, I will remove this person's hardware, all the important stuff that may be on the computer, such as, because it looks like we've got LibreOffice, Foxit Reader, you know, I assume he's probably left some of his stuff on, and in my right, as a refurbisher, I will dispose of this correctly. I'm not going to chuck the hard drive away, I'll just format it, make sure nothing is there. But other than that, it's great. Let's see, what about the camera? In fact, no, that's a bad idea. Alright. We assume the camera works. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a laptop. We don't really need it to work. But other than that, it's a great bit. In this video also, I will be just popping the back panel of every single laptop just to make sure everything's in check. There's no water damage or anything. I mean, obviously, if it was water damage, it probably wouldn't be working, but there was a little bit of condensation on the laptop because it is made of metal, so it makes sense for it to condensate. Other than that, yeah, let's shut this thing off. I mean, so far it's let's load up Google. I will be running disk checks on this as I'd use hard drives from these computers and use them in other machines potentially, or keep them for backups and stuff. There are a few light spots on the screen here and there. I did just realize that, but that's fine. That wasn't in the post, I believe. Let me just have a look. I'll have a look right now. Yeah, no, I don't think he explained it in the post. I can't really see, but it's not a huge deal. There are just a few blemishes here and there where I'm pointing. There's a couple of spots there and one spot there. Other than that, screen's fine. No cracks, no nothing. By the time we've been on it, it's used about 7%, which is fine. I mean, these processors in it are quite powerful. I had a machine before I started this channel and YouTube series. I had a Lenovo IdeaPad 305 i5 5200U. This processor is way better than that one. So once this has an SSD in it, which will be in an upcoming video, this thing will be booming. This thing will be flying. So we're just going to shut it down. I do like the clicks. The clicks. There's one here, both right. They both work. We'll have a look around the computer a little bit more. I don't have my tools on me. They're over there in my box, and so I will grab those, make sure everything's in check. But other than that, it's quite heavy. We've got ports wise, we have one SATA port right here. We also have one USB 2.0. Is that? Seems to be fast charging. So I don't know if that's 2.0. We also have a display port and a lock hole, so you can, if you really wanted to, you could put it on a lanyard, but I don't think that would work well for you. And on the other side of the laptop, we have a disk drive here and some sort of tray. I'm not quite sure on what that is. Sorry. We also have a port that I am unaware of, and USB. I believe, although they're not blue, I believe that is 3.0. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. On the back, we also have Ethernet, one Ethernet port right there, VGA, and a is that a modem? I'm not fond with ports. You know, this is quite old tech. But other than that, let's flip her over. Let's see what's on the back. Alright, so here's where a little bit of problems occur, but it isn't that bad. We're missing 1 foot. A bit of the grill at the bottom has been removed. If I bring it up here, as you can see on the right grill right here, just a bit has been removed. It looks, I mean, it looks clean. There is quite a big crack in the back. I don't know if that's going to affect the whole stability of the unit. I don't actually think we need any screws to remove this lid. So let's just try and, first of all, we need to remove the battery. So it's a Windows 7 Pro key on the back of here, that's useful. And then to remove the back, it's slide here and slide out. Alright, so that part is very fragile, so I will probably glue that together, make sure everything is spick and span before we move on. We have, what do we have here? I've never seen that before. We have our wireless card here, our RAM. We got 4 gig of something. It's got like a little sticky sticker on it. It's got quite a beefy cooling system here. That's quite good. We've got a loose screw on the hard drive bay, but I'm not aware of what this is. It looks like some sort of Optane storage. Hold on. I wasn't aware if it had any Optane storage. I'll just type in the, in fact, no. We'll do this in another video. I'll just get it looked at. Well, I'm going to look at it myself. I just want to make sure I know what it is. Other than that, there does seem to be, is that condensation or is that just no, that's just soldering. Yeah, I mean, it seems fine. Everything's okay. This hard drive cover, and then we've got everything else here. Yeah, it's quite a spick and span in the middle, I must say, and that's what, you know, if it's dirty and clunked with tobacco, you know, it's never the nicest thing. But other than that, a great start to the series. Anyways, this has been Callum's Computer and Refurbishing. The next episode will be coming. In fact, I'll probably put in a segment right now in a cut while I'm actually ordering some parts for this laptop. I'm ordering a charger for it and an SSD, and might upgrade it to 6 gig of RAM. So let's order this stuff. This stuff will come to this was £85, and the parts we are buying are £26.93. So that brings up to a total of around £112, maybe 111 or 113. I'll do the math just to make sure we know how much we are getting. So 85 plus 26.93 equals £111.93. We won't actually put the part where we're buying it, we'll just buy it now anyway. So that's £112, and we're looking to sell it for about 150, maybe 160. But you know, that all depends. It depends on what the final product is with the SSD, because we're actually ordering a 120GB SSD. I'll put a picture on screen somewhere of the Kingston SSD, and we're also buying a charger for this exact laptop. Yeah, and let's go to checkout and buy this stuff, shall we? Anyways, this has been Callum's Computers. I hope you guys did enjoy this first episode of it, and I hope it's something that you guys are interested in.
I can't keep up with your style.